Yeah, no, they wouldn't. And then there was always the question of, well, what was she? What were you wearing?
Oh my God, have you ever been asked that?
No.
No.
No, because I never reported anything. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, yeah, like our skirts were little. Like, that was the style.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that shouldn't like be a factor in, like, you aren't guilty of anything for wearing a short skirt that's in style.
No, and compared to things that girls wear now,
Mm-hmm.
that we look like fucking nuns.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
You know, we're the ones that went out with the shoulder pads and the fucking, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, now it's, like, even worse.
If you found a bodycon dress,
yep,
you snatched that shit up. It wasn't like you just went into the store and found one.
That's so funny. Yeah, the 80s styles were not that cute.
Yeah, that's why bitches are all wearing mom jeans now. Okay.
That's so funny.
Yeah, but no, everybody was date raped. Everybody.
That's crazy. And so you guys would just talk about it like, oh, that was like a shitty date, like like he was an asshole.
Yeah, either he was an asshole or you just were just like, yeah, we had sex or whatever.
That's so weird.
Yeah. Even as an adult, when, I mean, let's fast forward into like mid-90s,
Mm-hmm.
mid to almost late 90s. I mean, I met Daddy in end of 98 into 99.
Mm-hmm.
Like literally December of 1998.
Right.
So I was dating before I met Daddy, and I met this guy, and that was a date rape situation. So I was in my 30s.
That's crazy. And you were just like, nah, I don't want to, and then he was like, no, it's happening.
yeah, pretty much. Yep, exactly.
That's crazy.
Yep.
And then you just left and you're like, like there's nothing you can do about it.
Nothing you can do about it. Yeah, just like whatever. And you didn't go home and be like, oh my God, I was raped, I'm gonna kill myself.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't like, we always thought rape, when somebody got raped, was they jumped out of the bushes and came in through the window, and like to us that was rape.
Right. Which is so weird because now it's such a different definition.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, that's, like, the least likely situation to happen. Like, rape really only happens, like, somebody that you're really close to.
Yeah, well, we didn't know that.
Yeah.
That was never a thing. Nobody ever talked about it. Nobody ever discussed it. Nobody, like, you were like, oh, yeah, rape hotline, okay. But, like, you were walking downtown Providence through the alleys by yourself, and then somebody jumped you. That's what the definition of rape was.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Somebody that you were out on a date with.
Right.
And that's probably partially why when you were leaving for college, like, I bought you the mace. And
yeah. Yep.
You know, like, did everything that I could. Mm-hmm. So you would be prepared.
Yeah, well, we've had conversations about sex since I was probably, like, 14 or 15. Like, since I've been, like, old enough to know, like, what it is.
Right.
You've, like, you and Daddy have been really, like, candid about it.
Yeah, well, because Daddy's seen a lot of shit, too.
Mm-hmm.
And I lived through a lot of shit. Thank God your father wasn't like that. Daddy was always, ahead of his time when it came to stuff like that.
Yeah. Yep.
But, yeah, no, I never took victim status. There was no victim status.
Right. Yeah, that, like, wasn't even a thing.
Yeah. I mean, unless somebody, like I said, like, somebody jumped out of the bushes and ripped your clothes off and then, raped you that way, that's what the definition of rape was.
Right.
Not like, oh, look at this nice boy, and we're going on a date, and then
Yeah, and then you had sex. That's like all you thought of it
yeah,
as.
and was just like, come on, and you're like, yeah, no, I'm not doing this. Oh yeah, you kind of are. And,
That's crazy.
yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you would never consider like you and your boyfriend having sex as like rape.
No, yeah, no.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Not necessarily boyfriends. Like
No, just like
just dates. Like
yep.
boys that you met. You were interested in them. They were interested in you. They come to the house. They pick you up. Okay, and you go on a date.
Mm-hmm.
And wouldn't take no for an answer.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's probably happened to so many women, like in your age group, especially.
Oh yeah. Well, especially if I would say, and I'm not even going to say even if they were like not mischievous like I was.
Yeah.
Like I'm sure even the college girls, like, yeah, that definitely happened too.
Yeah, right. Well, I feel like college parties is like a whole other thing.
Yeah. Because I feel like it was those college girls that kind of were like, as they got older,
Mm-hmm.
and then they had daughters, maybe in a way had the same thinking that I had, and then the whole Me Too movement kind of started from that. Like, yeah, like my daughter is not going to go through this.
Yeah, that's actually a really good point. That I kind of feel like your generation like raised us to
stronger women.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's still like women that age and you experience that too. Like, their moms have no idea what they're doing. Like, what are you, fucking stupid?
Yeah,
what do you
that's
think
true.
your daughter's doing? What do you think your daughter's doing? She's like, no. Like, they're out there. Trust me, they're still out there.
Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely true. Yeah, it depends on, I guess, the person. Because I feel like low-key, like, a lot of my friends, like, their parents don't talk about sex at all. Or not even close to the way that we do.
Nobody talks about it the way we do.
That's true. Yeah. But I'm going to talk to my kid the way that you talk to me about it. Like, it's helped me, like, more than I can even, like, put words to,
Of course. Absolutely.
Yeah.
There was no way that my daughter was going to go through what I went through and have to learn the hard lessons the way I had to learn them so hard.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
Oops, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it wasn't happening. You know what I mean? So even if I had to go through all that shit just so I could teach my daughter,
yep,
then it was worth it. Because I'm not none the worse for wear. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a functioning person. Like, if anything, it made me more aware and more suspicious of people.
Yeah, definitely.
And it's so easy to tell people just to go fuck themselves.
Yeah. Yeah, it gave you big balls.
I don't care. Yeah, because I don't care.
Right.